Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl as we continue our faction focus for the Empire of Man in Warhammer the Old World. We're now going to take a look at the base infantry and take a look at the comparison like we did in the previous episode for the characters. So we've got state troops, veteran troops, free company militia, great swords and flagellants. So movement wise, well, they're all the same. Weapon skill wise, and as again you can see the Empire, the average of everything. So veteran state troops with that one higher weapon skill and great swords with the one higher weapon skill, everybody else sitting at 3. Ballistic skill across the board 3, and then 2 for the flagellants. Strength wise, strength, toughness, wounds, initiative, attacks, all the same across the board, and pretty average, and overall a little bit low for the great swords. You think of them as elite infantry. Their only real benefit as elite infantry is that weapon skill. No additional attacks, no additional wounds. Okay, they got the 4+ armor save and a bit better leadership, but overall, not stand out compared to what you think elite infantry could do against the basic infantry. And they're attacking last. So leadership-wise, great swords do have the best base leadership. In fact, their leadership is higher than that of something like a priest even. So, you know, character support, the only way they're going to get better leadership is by having a general of the Empire in there, as they can't have a Grand Master. Same with state troops at leadership of 7. You know, you're going to need a captain or something like that if you're going to try and boost from a leadership perspective. The priest isn't going to give you any benefit leadership terms. Free company militia, as I said, I'm not a big fan of those guys. Really low leadership as well as the flagellants there. So, you know, if they're definitely going to need some sort of character support. Save wise, well, the great swords have the best possible save at 4+, state troops at 5+, so you know, reasonably vulnerable, nothing there that's particularly durable. And then the free company militia and flagellants with no armor save at all. That's not great. Now, we should remember the flagellants do have a special ward save, which is 6+, and they do have a 5+ against strength 5 and above, but that would still only give them you know, a 6+ armor save, 6+ ward save. So, you know, still lower than that of state troops, right? And then in terms of points cost, I mean, state troops are the cheapest troops out there. And, you know, when you look at the stats, that actually makes them really good value because they're just average across the board, right? So they're easily the cheapest in points. So taking a sizable unit or two of state troops with thrusting spears and shields, actually pretty decent. Actually pretty decent for the points cost. Veteran troops, you know, you're paying that extra points cost. You get that one extra weapon skill. Is it really worth it? Everything else pretty much the same. Free company militia, I mean, they're the second cheapest unit, but they got no armor save, low leadership. I mean, where's really the benefit in the free company militia, even if you're looking at their rules, right? So the leadership we did talk about, you need a lot of them, and they're not the cheapest, right? You need a lot of them to get the benefit, and they're not the cheapest. The great swords, I mean, you know, they're the elite infantry of the Empire, and you know they have the stats there. You can see to show it, and you know they are you know reasonably expensive in points. So, but you know you expect that from the more elite infantry. I think the one that really sticks out to me is the flagellants because you know okay they've got these rules and they can boost their attack if they get the charge, but they're a movement 4 unit, right? They've got the 6+ ward save. 6+, that's not great. They've got a leadership of 5. Now, you can have a priest join them. If you put a priest in there, you're going to get them to a leadership of 7. You know, if you put a lector of Sigmar or a high priest of Ulrich, that's going to get them to a leadership of 8. But they're ferociously expensive in points. And you look at them and you go, weapon skill 3, leadership of 5, no armor save. They got the 6+ ward. Does that really justify the points cost? And that's where I always kind of default back and say, I just think great swords are a better pick for the points. I just think flagellants are too expensive for what they are. Even with their special rules, even with having a priest buff them. What if you've got a priest in that greatsword unit buffing them? You know, So there you go. That's the infantry comparison. I hope you found it useful. For me, it's pretty clear, even though they're average across the board and a lot of the stats are the same. Where they do differ, you can see where the value is, I think, and for me that's in the state troops and the great swords. I hope this video has been useful. If it has, give it a thumbs up. If it hasn't, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to see more content, please hit that subscribe button. It's free for you to do. It's a big deal for me, so thank you for that in advance, and thank you to all those that have already subscribed. We've got one more comparison to go, which is the comparison of the war machines in the Empire. So you've been watching the Ghost. I'll tune back in for that.